Hello, this is Catherine from Accelerated Reader Reading Books for You. Today, I will be reading Chapter 48 from Two Worlds, a novel of friends and foes from strange places, by Laura T. Lee. Before I begin reading, I would like to give a big thanks to the author for sending me this book to read on my channel. In the description below, I've included links where you may find and purchase this book. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Chapter 48. Lily led the others to her apartment home. Her mother didn't even blink as they passed by her into Lily's room. As soon as Winida shut the door, Jake pulled a tiny cannon out of his pocket. If Teresa's gone wild with her sister, there's only one solution, he said. Lily frowned. It looked more like Sophie was trying to kill Teresa, but okay. Jake ignored the statement and handed the cannon to Lily. Fire the tracker out the window. Lily yanked open her bedroom window and fired a small sphere outside. Instantly, it sparked and dissolved into dust that blew away in the wind. Okay. Apparently, Teresa knows our location, Jake muttered. She's been here before, Lily replied. Ding, ding. Everyone froze and looked at Lily's bed. Lily walked over and pulled her phone out from under her pillow. Someone sent me a text, she said. She opened her phone and frowned. Guys, take a look at this. The text. Actually, there were two texts. Read, August 4th, 2037. Lily, I am bored. Hurry up. I am waiting. Hashtag, there sat the queen. August 10th, 2037. Sophie is after me, and I am not running away. That is how bored I am. So hurry up. Hashtag, there sat the queen. What in the world? When did Teresa get a phone? Stacy demanded. And why is she telling us to hurry up? And why does she sound like a teenager? Lily threw her phone back on her bed in disgust. Guys, whatever, let's get on with this. She dug a map of New York City, a souvenir from geography class, out of her nearby backpack and spread it on her desk, sliding a small bucket of paper pins toward her. So, what do we know? Winida reached over and stabbed a pin into the Statue of Liberty. We know that the Statue of Liberty came to life and vanished afterward. That was where we first saw Sophie. Lily nodded. We also know that the two sisters do not like each other. But we need more information, Jake said. Where will Sophie strike next? They spent the next half hour decorating the map with pins, color-coded for possible targets. Finally, they speculated that Sophie and her sister were most likely to strike at the Empire State Building, the NYSE Building, or Central Park. Lily stepped back and pointed at the Empire State Building on the map. Sophie will most likely attack there. I'm sure of it. I don't know, Jake said. Like why? Tara kicked the table. We should stop them from transporting. I say we launch an attack. But what about our families? I think we should find the others and then attack, Stacy protested. And how are we even supposed to attack them? Lily, it's dinner time. Come on down, Lily's mother shouted. Lily sighed and carefully put the map on top of her dresser. We'll work on this later. Let's go. 5 minutes later, Lily watched her friends board a bus and drive away. Juanita, who was going to stay for another night, sighed. Let's just hope Teresa has a plan. She doesn't, Lily replied. We all know that Sophie is chasing her, trying to capture her sister and imprison her again. When I looked into that sapphire in the grass, its center was gray. You were right, Juanita. Sophie is more powerful than Teresa, but not in the way you would have imagined. Sophie is sapping Teresa's magic. Juanita paced back and forth. Lily, do you recall how strong Teresa's powers were in the elfin world? And now she's so weak on Earth. So you're saying that Teresa was so used to the elfin world that she's actually weaker on this planet? Juanita nodded. 50 years in prison can do that to a person. Dinner time! Lily's mother shouted from the kitchen. I'm coming, Mom, Lily yelled. I hope that my mom didn't turn dinner to charcoal. She's that bad at cooking. Juanita smirked. Turns out dinner was not charcoal, but it was pretty close. Half an hour later, Lily crunched her way through the last of her plate of blackened chicken and brushed her teeth. She headed to bed without further conversation. As she lay down, she thought of Sophie chasing them and shuddered. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for Chapter 49. Don't forget to like and subscribe. In the description below, I've included links where you may find and purchase this book.